Make sure to use code BENGAL at sign up on FanDuel for a $20 deposit bonus, and check out my second channel for other games coming up like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Call of Duty Black Ops 4, as well as my third channel with collaborations with some of your favorite YouTubers. Let's get into the video. What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another video. Today, doing another rebuild, that is of the Jacksonville Jaguars for this 25 days of rebuilds extravaganza. And the Jaguars have not been that good this year. They really haven't been. Everyone, including myself, expected them to bounce back from their misery for several seasons. And then last year, they were pretty good. And then this year, back to trash. Their defense is not playing particularly well. The Bills put up crazy points on them for this being, you know, we all thought, well, you know, I'll say we all within reason. A lot of us thought the best defense in the league. Jacksonville. Great secondary as well, and it kind of has gone to trash. And, of course, Robbie Bortles is a disaster. We all knew that, though, hopefully. I keep saying we. You guys better have the same exact opinion as me, or else you'd all be wrong, obviously, because I've never been wrong in my entire life, clearly. Let's get into it. So, here we are in Week 13, of course, in the actual season. You know, we've simulated Week 13, and Eric Flowers is here. And in order for this to be a successful rebuild, obviously that can't happen. So we had to just start fresh with everyone except for Eric Flowers. And you'd think that Jeremy Parnell, I guess it doesn't show, would go with a different picture. Do they just get a retake? That's terrible. Cam Robinson needs to start at left tackle. I'm about to say, like, that does not look like him. Where is Cam Robinson? I don't have injuries on. What is he on a practice squad? They got Bo Scarborough, Alan Lazard. Kind of forgot about these guys. Where is Cam Robinson? I'm sure you guys at home know the answer to this. I have no idea where he is. There he is. What am I missing him? I swear to God I have injuries off. Do I not? Ah, okay. Injuries were not off. I swear to God, I always turn them off. So we can actually get the actual full squad together. That brings back Brandon Linder, Andrew Norwell, Cam Robinson. It's a better looking offensive line now. AJ Kahn, Jeremy Parnell. It's a better group. Austin Severian Jenkins. What is this? James O'Shaughnessy? Yeah, I don't know. He's a decent backup. And then, of course, a receiver. Marquise Lee is back. We got D.D. Westbrook, Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief. I really want to get DJ Chark involved. So we're going to look to do that at some point. Good backfield. Leonard Fournette, Carlos Hyde, TJ Yeldon. Was it Corey Grant? Yeah, it is Corey Grant. He's only 25. Blake Bortles has got to go. I don't know what team would trade for him. I'm going to put him on the trade block. Of course, Tommy Bohannon, Cody Kessler, great backup. Well, now I guess his starter now. Defensively, got Deshaun Gibson. He is, what, 28 probably? He is 28 years old. He'll go up to an 85 overall. Probably not the guy at free safety for me, but +1 speed helps a little bit. Gets him up to 86. Doesn't help that much. Barry Church is someone we're going to have to improve upon. Ronnie Harrison could be that guy behind him. And then the linebacking core in the wake of Paul Posluszny retiring is not incredible. Obviously, Telvin Smith, pretty good. Miles Jack, pretty good. Leon Jacobs can't be the guy. You got, like, what, Martrell Spate here. Bryce Brown? Blair Brown. Oh, out of Ohio? I remember this guy. Yeah. His tape was all right. But we need to improve at linebacker. For sure we do. DJ Hayden's on here, cornerback in the slot. Jalen Ramsey, he was a former first-round pick by the Raiders. Jalen Ramsey, A.J. Boye is a great group, and then Tyler Patman. Or Tremont? No, Tyler. Why am I so stupid today? And then it's Trey Herndon out of Vandy. Defensive line, obviously pretty sick. Yannick Ngakoue, Dwayne Smoot, Marcel Darius, Avery Jones, Malik Jackson, Taven Bryan is out here, Calais Campbell. We have some interesting players. I don't know how we're going to work it just yet, but the first thing that we're going to do is simulate to the end of the season after I load in the draft classes. Of course, is going to be my draft class for the realistic rebuild. You guys can download it from the Madden Share. I'm going to import it because it's obviously on my system. It's pretty much completely done. So this is good to go. Bengal 2019 draft. You can search by my PSN as well. Bengal designs. No spaces. Very easy. And there, you know, all these top guys in here. I did a video. Hopefully you guys will see it some point soon, breaking down most of the class, all the players and things like that. So you guys should get a good grasp on it. I've moved up Dwayne Haskins. He's had some really, really good performances back to back to back now. And I'm sure a good bowl performance is going to even boost his stock a little bit more to this spot. I still see him probably as a 4th-round player, and I know that I'm going to take a lot of heat for that. I just think he's really raw and should return to Ohio State to boost his stock up into this 1st and 2nd round. He's getting a lot of buzz right now, and I could see him somewhere in this range, but again, I feel like he's a 4th-round guy. I really do. Right now, just because how raw he is, but sky high potential, so I did move him up. But yeah, I mean, pretty much every prospect you'd want in here is in here. Took out LJ Scott because he went back to Michigan State. I added Divino Zigbo. It should not be Michigan State. He should be Nebraska, but I forgot to change it. So, my bad. Sometimes when I change these players, I forget to like actually change everything about them. So I have his height, weight, stats that I've changed, but of course I forgot Nebraska. And I remember with Karan Higdon, who was listed at UCLA instead of Michigan, people tore me a new asshole. We are, of course, 3-8 right now, so not doing too hot in the AFC South. This is the real-life roster, so actually 3-8 in real life as I record this. They'll play the Titans, though, or I guess they'll actually play the Colts, right? Is it Week 13 right now? No, Week 13 just passed, so they'll play the Titans, as I thought initially. Got me a little confused based on the real-life rosters. We're not making the playoffs, so I will simulate directly to the offseason where we can really start to change this thing around. We're going to be in a decent spot. I think it's going to be a much better record in 2019 because we're going to get a quarterback. I'm telling you, one way or another, we're going to get a quarterback as the Steelers defeat the Saints 31-17 in Super Bowl 53. Josh Lambo's a free agent. He's actually been pretty solid for the Jaguars this year, shockingly, because he was a little bit inconsistent in San Diego/LA with the Chargers. TJ Yeldon's here. Dante Moncrief's here. I'm pretty content to let a lot of these guys go. As, did the Jags pick up Patrick Omameh? Really, I know he was with the Jags, and then the Giants signed him, and the Giants cut him because he was terrible. Did the Jags pick him back up? He's back on the Jags. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I have no idea why. But yeah, that is interesting, as we're going to bring back Josh Lambo. Lambo returns. TJ Yeldon's a good backup. I'm just not willing to pay him that much. I don't really want to pay him $3 million per year. We have Carlos Hyde. I'm fine. We're going to go to free agency. We don't have a lot of money. Paying a lot of guys a lot of money. Le'Veon Bell's here. Obviously not going to make a play for him. Redskins, Rams, Cowboys with respectively Adrian Peterson / Darius Geis / Chris Thompson. Rams with Todd Gurley. And, of course, the Texas Longhorn beast that is Malcolm Brown. And, of course, the Cowboys with Ezekiel Elliott all trying to go after Le'Veon Bell. Why not, right? Tevin Coleman's here. Falcons trying to bring him back. We could go after a nickel cornerback in Trevor Williams. And I wouldn't be that mad about that. But no one's particularly enticing to me in free agency. So I think I'd rather just pass on these guys, go to the draft. NFL draft time. We should be picking near the top. Number 6 overall, Raiders number 1. I'm going to bet this order goes Nick Bosa, Greedy Williams, or actually Devin White. Well, I will see. I'm not going to make predictions. There goes Bosa. There goes Devin White. Jets go Jonah Williams out of Alabama. Bills take Greedy Williams out of LSU. Cardinals go Cleveland Farrell out of Clemson. And we're on the board. This is the trade I'm doing. It's going to be a 1 this year, number 6 overall, a 3rd round pick this year, and a 3rd next year for 2 first-round picks from the Packers. I want to hit on both of my picks, and I don't want to take anyone inside the top 10, if that makes sense. At quarterback, I'm kind of wishy-washy on taking Justin Herbert for the Jags. Kind of interested in seeing how the dominoes fall and playing it from there at 15. If he's available at 15, might be something we look to do. But if not, there are a number of other quarterbacks on the board who I would be more than comfortable getting for the Jaguars here at 15. We'll see how it plays out. And Justin Herbert is off the board, but we have more needs than just QB in my opinion. So wasn't really comfortable taking a QB at number 6. We can get 2 first-round picks of high quality. I think to ensure that we get a decent left tackle, I'm going to go Trey Adams here out of Washington. Whether he actually declares or not is unknown at this time. He'll probably go back to Washington, but we are going to be taking him. Trey Adams, 78 overall, quick development. He's a decent player, 85 strength, 82 run block, 83 pass block. Decent overall player. Should be an immediate upgrade at either left or right tackle, depending on what we want to do. And, of course, we have another pick here late in the first round, followed up by a high second-round pick where he can do a lot of damage, potentially. You know who's available right now? Deontay Thompson out of Alabama. I know maybe strong safety isn't the biggest need, but this is extremely enticing to me. Deontay Thompson is one hell of a player. Had a fantastic season at Alabama this past year. Like, was so good. I mean, I know we have Ronnie Harrison, who's actually currently above Barry Church on the Jaguars depth chart in real life. But Deontay Thompson is so tempting for me here. But I think I'm going to go Will Grier. Take a quarterback, strong arm out of West Virginia type, decent player. I really like Will Grier a lot in real life. And the Jaguars need a quarterback, in my opinion. Blake Bortles is not getting it done. Welcome to Jacksonville, Will Grier. 78 overall, quick development. 93 throw power, 84 deep, 82 medium, 86 short. Think he is a pretty solid player and should help make this Jaguars team a little bit more competitive in the 2019-2020 season. Here we are, top of the second round. Noah Fant's available. Was considering taking him last pick. Mac Wilson's gone. That's a little bit annoying. I think we're going to go Noah Fant here. Out of Iowa. Great speed. Good hands on him. Star development. 21 years of age. 86 speed. 79 catching. Not a great run blocker, but he has decent catching stats. Decent route runner. Nothing incredible, but so fast. And I think we're probably going to start him over Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Now to the third round. Of course, we traded our higher third round pick and kept this one. Who's available? Dexter Lawrence out of Clemson. Doesn't really fill a need, but he is a really good player. Julian Love is here out of Notre Dame. Jonathan Abram out of Mississippi State. I might consider that. And in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going Julian Love out of Notre Dame. 75 overall, normal development. Decent player. We'll see if we can get him involved. He'll likely be CB4 at this point. Maybe could slide him up to CB3, depending on what we do there. I'm not really sure at this point. I'm going to go Bobby Okereke here out of Stanford. 68 overall. Not great. Not a very impactful pick there. And we don't pick again until the 6th round. Talent is getting a little bit fewer and far between at this point. So, can't hit on them all, I guess. Voshon Joseph to the Cards. Do we bring in the former last chance U linebacker who went to Texas Tech and then, of course, EMCC and then back to Texas Tech in Dakota Allen? I think we do. He's not very good in this. He's actually a decent player in real life. I guess I didn't edit his attributes that well because I would have given him higher speed because I think he is faster. He's more of an athlete. He just has the off-the-field concerns, if you want to call it that. But welcome to Jacksonville, Dakota Allen. I don't know why I could see that happening in real life. It just feels like a good fit. Bryant Wolf, 75 overall at NC State. Let's go Marlon Davidson here. Guess you can never have too many defensive tackles. Well, I guess he won't be one of them. We have another 7th round pick, but we're just going to simulate to the end. Draft recap. Anything exceptional at the end? Who do we miss out on? Garrett Bradbury at NC State. Not great. But, you know, you can't hate. You get what you get. Call it a mistake. But, you know, when you pick late, they're not going to be fantastic all the time. Let's see, we got some upgrade points. Trey Adams will start at left tackle. I guess we'll keep Jeremy Parnell at right. I'd honestly rather start Cam Robinson just because of his youth. So he fits the scheme now at left tackle. I think we're going to be moving him over, though. I think we're going to be moving him over to right tackle. And I will be starting him over Jeremy Parnell. I just feel like we have more potential to develop a younger player than a guy like Jeremy Parnell, who's played for a long time now. He really has. He fits the scheme, but he's not going to be starting there. Can I release you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, I'm releasing you. Are you kidding me? All right, Cam Robinson starts at right tackle now. Nobody's a scheme fit. I might just switch Cam Robinson and Trey Adams. That's the move. I need that XP boost. Ooh, we don't have a right guard. I don't like that. I'm going to add ASJ to the trade block. I think he's a good player, and he is young, but I would rather have Noah Fant playing. It depends on what we can get for him. I am going to start Fant at tight end, and then I think at some point we're going to need a receiver upgrade. This is not a fantastic group. It's all right. I do like Marquise Lee, who is going to come close to fitting the scheme here pretty soon. But we need to upgrade. We need to get some true stars out here for our man Will Grier to throw to. So Calais Campbell is regressing. Of course, he is old now. He's 33. So he's going down quite a bit. And then Marcel Darius as well, I believe. He's only 29, but he started to regress. And he's down to normal development now, which you hate to see. Malik Jackson's going to start regressing now that he's 29. He already started to a little bit, even though he made his second Pro Bowl. It's just, regression hurts a lot. It really does. Taven Bryan's going to play defensive tackle. I don't know why he's listed at left end. I guess he might play left end, but he was a defensive tackle at Florida, and a pretty good one at that. He was a first-round pick, and he was disruptive at Florida. Really liked his tape, and he's not going to play 4-3 left end for me, at least as long as I'm the make-believe coach in this scenario. And he's not going to get much time here at defensive tackle behind Avery Jones, who's a tremendous run stopper. These two are going to be gone soon anyway. And Marcel Darius and Malik Jackson. Was this Lorente McCray? He's... we'll move Taven Bryan over to... we'll move him back to defensive end just for playing time's sake. We'll move him to right end. Barry Church is regressing heavily. Like, he's really bad now. -7 to pursuit, -4 to man. He's pretty terrible. And we're actually just going to release him. It's a Ronnie Harrison era. It should have been last year. I made a mistake in not playing him. I absolutely should have started Ronnie Harrison. He's just better for what I want. You guys think anyone... First of all, that's part of our problem. Do you guys think that anyone's going to want Robbie Bortles? I don't think so. Well, I don't know, maybe. He's not that old, and he's a 77 overall quarterback. And there's your answer. Nobody wants him. We would have had at least one offer by now, and he is garnering exactly 0 interest from the entire league. Who did we sign here? Alex Redmond out of UCLA? Redmond? Ugh. I'm also changing to New England Playbook because I want to potentially get 2 tight ends involved. Because Austin Seferian-Jenkins is still a good player, even if we have Noah Fant as tight end number 1. Why not get them both involved? So that's the offense. This is the defense. Jalen Ramsey has a skill point upgrade, so we're gonna go ahead and do zone. Try to get him to fit the scheme. It doesn't matter. The upgrade stuff for him is just kind of irrelevant at this point. He's already such a high overall. But yeah, decent team. I think we're gonna be pretty successful this year. So why not just get on with it? Simulate to the midseason mark. My guess would be around 5 wins. I guess that's around 5 wins, 4-4. Currently second in the AFC South, coming off a 24-17 over the 1-7 Colts. Brutal. And we do have some upgrade points, which we are going to spend, especially Leon Jacobs. Look at him ball. What a beast. Ronnie Harrison's getting improved pretty fast. Already 3 upgrade points or skill points for him. We're getting there. We're just not there yet. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey will be an impending free agent. It's going to be imperative that we re-sign him, even though he doesn't want to go back to the Jaguars in real life, from what it sounds like. He doesn't know how to deal with adversity with the team not being great this year, I guess. Yannick Ngakoue, Miles Jack. ASJ's a free agent. I kind of want to retain him, so is Keelan Cole. I kind of want to sign him back too. The rest I'm not really fussed about. I kind of want these top 5 guys back, though. Burgers and fries, dude. That was a really bad joke. We got Jalen Ramsey back. Also, curious. Out of all the burger chains, I know you West Coast guys, like with your In-N-Out, whatever. I think the burger's great at In-N-Out. I really do. The fries are terrible. Oh, you get them animal style. Shut up. They're terrible either way. I've had them both. They're not good. They're a 1 out of 10. They're terrible. I think the burger's great. Fries are terrible. But what is your favorite famous burger chain? So I'll throw out the obligatory McDonald's or Burger King, but if you choose those, I'm going to be upset with you. So you have like, it's like fast food only primarily. Whataburger, based in like Texas, is fantastic in like a lot of the South. Five Guys, we talked about. What is it? Is it a Smash Burger, I guess, is one. I don't, let me know. Let me know. I can't name them all. You tell me, what's your favorite? So we got everybody back. We are running super low on money. I think only like 15 mil in cap room, which I guess is not terrible, but it's less than I'm usually used to dealing with. So, I mean, take that as you will. So we're going to upgrade Will Grier here. We're going to upgrade everybody. But I will see you guys at the, what is it called? The end of the season, which I think we're going to be looking at the playoffs. I think we're in good range. Currently second in the AFC South, down a game and a half. We can easily make this push. Well, we didn't make the playoffs. Finished 8-8. So, obviously, an improvement to last year. We basically doubled our wins. And I didn't even check the stats from last year. That's my bad. I just realized I forgot about that. Will Grier, though, this has got to be Rookie of the Year numbers. 4,200 yards. Blake Bortles was a monster this year. 100% completion percentage. That's redundant. But Will Grier was fantastic. Rushing, Leonard Fournette played, you could say. But he was definitely out there. Noah Fant led our team in catches. Almost yards. He was third, but very close to D.D. Westbrook and Marquise Lee, who both had 8 touchdowns apiece. And both our tight ends got somewhat involved. Mainly, it was the Noah Fant show, so I like to see that. Blocking, the offensive line was, I guess, all right. And then defensively, Myles Jack had a great season. Tackles for loss was led by a 3-way tie, actually. Telvin Smith, Malik Jackson, and Yannick Ngakoue. Quarterback sacks, we have 11 from Malik Jackson. Not a whole lot of pressure. Good Lord. Wow, we need to change up the defensive playbook maybe, because this is, I mean, we're not getting any pressure at all. Interceptions, a lot of interceptions. Maybe we keep it like this. Jeez. 4 for Jalen Ramsey, 3 for Myles Jack, 3 for Ronnie Harrison, 3 for Deshaun Gibson, 3 for AJ Boye, 2 for Telvin Smith as well. Defense was all right in general. I'm pleased other than pressure. Myles Jack with the only defensive touchdown on this team. And then as far as yearly awards go, Le'Veon Bell wins MVP. Will Grier at number 4. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Will Grier as a rookie. Unbelievable. Defensive Player of the Year is Von Miller. Myles Jack at 5. Telvin Smith at 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, is Will Grier. Noah Fant at number 4. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year is Greedy Williams. What's up with the Bills in taking these stud LSU cornerbacks? First, Tre'Davious White. Now, Greedy Williams. I didn't even remark on that in the draft. I made a mistake. And I wish I had drafted Mack Wilson now, but he was off the board. Deontay Thompson up there with the Colts. And then no Jaguars. Did I draft a rookie on defense? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure that I did. I know Julian Love, actually, was one, but he didn't really play that much. I had DJ Hayden over him, even though I changed it like 5 times. Ronnie Harrison has a ton of skill points. We're going to be back. We're going to have a killer third season. I am extremely hopeful. And I also actually think it's going to happen. It's more so than a hope. It's like a no. I know it's going to happen. As the Saints now beat the Steelers 31-28 in Super Bowl 54. We have $3.5 million. And not a whole lot of available funds. Marshall Yanda would be a fun one-year signing because we do need a right guard. This would be the best offer we could make him. Could we make this multiple years to maybe get some more money in there? He would never sign for this, though. This is nothing. Oh, hold on. There we go. 43 total points. I don't think we're going to be able to get him, boys. He'd probably retire after this year anyway. You can't restructure contracts, unfortunately. What could we do here? Let me see what I can work with. We could save a lot of money by cutting Malik Jackson. Like, so much. Same thing with Calais Campbell, who's down to an 85. Regression's hitting super hard. I'm going to cut Marcel Darius. That saves us so much money. I don't want to cut Calais Campbell, but we're going to need to go out and get a new defensive end. Blake Bortles, we can't trade. He's unfortunate for money right now. Deshaun Gibson is another weird situation. It's these players in their 30s that are just kind of crushing us. I'm tempted to cut Malik Jackson, dude. I think I'm going to. We have Taven Bryan. But if I could trade him, we're going to hold on to him just for a minute. We're going to see if I can package him off and send him away. We'll see. And then I might do the same for Calais Campbell. It's going to save us a lot of money. And he's just continuing to regress. I know it's, like, realistic. You would never, like, trade those players maybe. But, like, would you, though, if you could get some sort of value for them? I would need to see what I would get. Because I kind of want to hold on to Calais Campbell. I do, but I'm fine with getting rid of Marcel Darius. So Marshall Yonder rejected our contract. And I'm not getting any offers for Marcel Darius, who I still can't find on my entire team. Where did you go, Marcel? Why are you hiding from me? Like, actually, where did he go? I don't see him on there. He's, what, a 79 now? Was I talking about Marcel, or was I talking about Malik Jackson? I think I must have been talking about Malik Jackson. I already cut Marcel Darius. What are you, stupid? So, no one wants Malik Jackson? Really? That's a little bit surprising to me. I'm also surprised that no one wants Calais Campbell. I know he's 34, but he's still a decent overall. I'm just a little shocked we haven't received an offer on any of those players. I figured that Malik Jackson would have at least gotten some offers. But, you know, I guess no one's interested. This is the 2020 draft class, not my own. I need to make that abundantly clear. It's also frustrating that, I mean, Jacoby Stevens is good, but how are you going to include Jacoby Stevens when he isn't even the best safety on their team? Grant Delpit is the best safety in the country. And he's not in any 2020 draft classes. I haven't seen any 2021s either. No one includes him. Why? He's a sophomore this year, which means that he will be eligible in 2020 and or 2021 if he goes back. He's the best safety in college football, and he's not in any draft class. NFL draft time is the 2020 NFL draft. We pick number 14 overall. I don't know what I'll be able to get here. Chase Lucas, a corner, goes out of Arizona State, and we are on the board. Let's take Tua. Oh, wait, it makes no sense to do that. What an offer from the Bears. Yeah, we'll just take your number 14 overall, and you can just have our second. How does that... No, I don't... Why would I do that? I was looking to trade down, but I guess we'll just take this pick. There's no one on my immediate board who I'm super interested in, per our team needs. But, I mean, I guess we could take Jacoby Stevens and then slide over Ronnie Harrison to free safety. That's actually what I'm going to do. Jacoby Stevens, welcome to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's an 83 overall. He's ranked super highly. This draft class, I think I remember it being super OP. Which, I mean, I guess is kind of cool for our purposes. But, I don't know. I feel like that's a high overall. Like, in my class, I wanted 83. What the... Here I am, trying to figure out who in the hell Jarrell Brown is. I'm a Texas Longhorns fan. I've never heard of any Jarrell Brown. I can't find it anywhere. I found one guy in high school, currently, who is a wide receiver slash something else. And then there's another Jarrell Brown who played running back for the St. Peter's Peacocks in 2005 and 2006, whatever the hell that is. He has 6 career attempts. What is that? Who is Jarrell Brown? Who made this? Bengal, it's your fault for choosing it. You're right. It is. It is my fault. I'll go Henry Ruggs here out of Bama. He'll probably be a 90 overall. Only a 79. Actually, like, more in my range. He looks unbelievably good. I'll say that. He looks really, really talented. And, I wish his development was better, but we'll likely start him. And instead of doing 3 I's, they did 3 L's. I'm about to strangle the creator of this. There's just like no guards. There are no guards here. I'm gonna take this random center out of BC, CJ Lott. 70 overall, but with star development. You know what? You play right guard now. You are the best option. I'm done with this draft, in this draft class. I'm never gonna choose it again. We're moving on. I guess got some decent late round guys. Like, not really, but kind of. We're gonna go ahead and play that center at right guard because he's better than Vermiglio, CJ Lott. I mean, star development is good. I cannot complain about star development. I really cannot. So that's not gonna save because I went too quickly, I guess. Jeez. Here's what I'm doing. I'm changing Jacoby Stevens to Grant Delpit because I think Grant Delpit is such a tremendous player. I'm not going to go on it too long. This isn't one of my prospect breakdowns. I'm going to change him to Grant Delpit. Both went to LSU. Grant Delpit wears number 9. Is there a 39 I can use? We'll give him 26. We'll pretend the 9's the other way. We're going to play him at free safety. And he is 6'3". How much? I got to look him up. Listed at 6'3", 203. So we'll move him down. He's 20 in real life, which means he would be 21 in this class. And we'll go with whatever numbers they have for the stats. I'm not going to change the stats. But he does play free safety now. I need Grant Delpit in one of these rebuilds. It's going to be with the Jaguars here. We're going to keep him in the South. And Deshaun Gibson. Can I... I'll add him to the trade block at some point. It's actually kind of funny because this looks like Grant Delpit a little bit. Like not a ton, but kind of. EA doesn't really have like haircuts for guys in the game the way a lot of guys wear their hair. But it kind of looks like him. I'm also changing Henry Ruggs III to be 3 I's because I'm not a psychopath like whoever made this class. Is that you thought the only way to do it? Just capitalize the I. Are you out of your mind? 3 L's. You know, that's the number of L's we're taking all year. I don't like the whole, oh, W, dude. I hate the, oh, L, you suck. I don't know why I don't like it as much as I do. But I guess I'm kind of ranting. I'm like the old guy who sits on his front porch and just kind of yells at the clouds. I have to do a little bit of manual rearranging on the depth chart in order to get what I want at wide receiver. And that is going to be Keelan Cole moving to wide receiver number 4. D.D. Westbrook moving to wide receiver number 3. Henry Ruggs is going to play number 2. I'm also going to make him slot receiver. I don't know why I stopped there. Henry Ruggs now plays slot receiver. My slot cornerback, a sub linebacker. We can actually keep it as that. My slot cornerback is not going to be Deshaun Gibson. Well, let's make it Julian Love. Just for the, the basis of youth. He's still on the team. He'll come in backup situations, I guess. We are going to simulate. And I have to load in the 2021 class that I find. Oh, and I'm getting trade offers now. No one wanted these guys in the offseason. I don't know what I'll be able to get from Malik Jackson, and I'm not sure I'd be willing to trade him. Draft picks. I might have done that in the offseason. I'm not doing it now. And then Calais Campbell, I imagine, is going to be more to the same. It's a little bit of a better option group here. But I don't want any of these players or picks. I'd rather just keep Calais Campbell. Mid-season mark, we are 5-2. Not in full control of the AFC South, but we're doing pretty well. I don't think we're going to go 13-3, despite having a pretty solid unit here. Let's go ahead and upgrade some players. Leonard Fournette is an impending free agent. We have more money now, so it shouldn't be a problem to re-sign a lot of these guys. Calais Campbell as well. That's a weird spot. Malik Jackson, D.D. Westbrook, Deshaun Gibson, Avery Jones, Robbie Bortles, Carlos Hyde, Dwayne Smoot. I mean, there are some decent players in here. Cam Robinson. All these guys, based on their overall and age, I'm in an extremely weird spot with whether to re-sign them or not, besides like Leonard Fournette and D.D. Westbrook. I mean, we have so much money now. $78 million in cap room after re-signing Leonard Fournette. I almost don't really want to deal with these guys right now. I'm going to see how it is at the end of the season. So we're going to upgrade and simulate. That's not what I hit. All right, well, you got a first round bye. 12-4, almost 13-3. Almost, very close. If only we didn't start 5-2. We were at least consistent, you can say that. Will Grier had another, only 27 touchdowns, but he didn't really throw any interceptions. Had a good number of yards for sure. Leonard Fournette was, again, like, what are these yards per carry under 4? I don't want to see that. Receiving, Fant was great. Henry Ruggs was phenomenal as a rookie. 80 catches, over 1,000 yards, 7 TDs. Marquise Lee had a great season as well. Everyone's getting involved. Just not so much in the way of touchdowns necessarily. Offensive line was all right, I guess. Miles Jack had a good season. Tackles for loss. Wow, 4 with double digits. Malik Jackson, Telvin Smith, Calais Campbell, Yannick Ngakoue, including at least one double-digit sack guy. It's Malik Jackson, 8 for Calais Campbell, 7 from Yannick Ngakoue. And interceptions are way down. Jalen Ramsey had 3. AJ Boye had 2. As far as defensive touchdowns goes, we had 1 from Ronnie Harrison. Yearly awards, Le'Veon Bell with the Redskins wins MVP. Baker up there. Show me a Jaguar. Will Grier at number 9. AFC Offense Player of the Year is Baker Mayfield. Will Grier at number 5. Defense Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. No Jags. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Tua Tagovailoa with the Patriots. Are you kidding me? The Pats get Tua. Henry Ruggs to the Jags. Or what? This is not the draft. Henry Ruggs at number 5 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Patty Fisher with the Jets. Grant Delpit at number 9. Decent number of upgrade points. Nothing insane. Seems to be 3 is the most, but I will take that any day of the week. That's going to make the team much better. We are going to be an 86 overall offense. We're at 89. Defense, we're at 91. Of course, special teams factors into that. Obviously, you'd assume 89 overall offense, 91 overall defense. Probably be a 90 overall, but nope. 86. Offensive linemen don't really develop much in this game. Although, to be fair, Trey Adams is an 83. So he's gone up actually quite a bit. And he made the Pro Bowl, so we got a lot of XP. That's why it happened. Pro Bowl appearance. But yeah, divisional championship. Who do we have in the AFC divisional? The Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has to go against this defense. Oh, I'd be worried if I'm Pat Mahomes. Check it out. Conference championship. See you later, skaters. Oh, okay, that's us. We lost 21-19. No. I always have that confidence. Every time I have confidence, we lose. Every single time. Every time I'm like, oh, win, we're going to lose. We win. Absolutely brutal performance. Mahomes wasn't that good. Neither was Will Grier. They had almost identical appearance. Here's the problem. Will Grier got sacked 6 times, and Leonard Fournette sucked badly. Who allowed 6 sacks? Oh, everybody. Everyone was just like, we're not going to show up today. Jesus. Picks. Tashawn Gibson got a pick? Okay. He's the one guy that did. It's a sign. It's a sign that we suck. On to season 4. Alright, now we have decisions to make. Calais Campbell's down to an 82. Malik Jackson's remaining at an 82. D.D. Westbrook, 83. Tashawn Gibson is gone. Avery Jones is gone. Okay, so I'm going to let Calais Campbell go. I want to bring Malik Jackson back, and I want to bring D.D. Westbrook back. D.D. Westbrook and Malik Jackson both return. I'm actually texting a pal of mine. I don't know if you guys know Moonlight Swami on YouTube, but obviously it's about Grant Delpit because there's nothing else anywhere at any time on my mind. Obviously, it sounds like I'm in love with a guy. I just think he's an insane player, and I just made a comparison of who he reminds me of, which is, it's going to sound insane because I'm going to compare him to a Hall of Fame safety, which is Steve Atwater, but I don't know why. I just watched Grant Delpit, and that's a name that really comes to mind for me. As the Chiefs actually win the Super Bowl 35-34 over the Falcons. And we're going to hop into free agency here, see who's available. And I might as well change this title to the Grant Delpit Rebuild. You better believe he's going to be in the thumbnail. I don't know about the title just yet. We'll see. Tre'Davious White is here. The Bills are going to let that combo go. Tre'Davious White and Greedy Williams, the LSU duo. I won't allow it. The Bills don't even want him. They want Carl Lawson, but I want Carl Lawson, so that's tough. Trent Williams is here, and he's not expensive. All right, well, you play on my team now. All right, I went after a few players here. We'll see how well we do. And I think we did pretty well off the rip. We got all three. Brandon Brooks, Trent Williams, two decent offensive line pieces for us, 86 overall, and it will be 83 to 84 overall, respectively. He'll go up now to an 84 when his confidence comes back. So we've done well here. Not like star signings by any means, but I think, well, I know he's a development star. Don't worry about that. But I think they help us out a lot. And then Carl Lawson makes a ton of sense. He's a replacement, another star guy. Don't worry about the development. He'll play left end for us. Obviously, the successor to Calais Campbell. And I think he'll do a fine job for us. I think I do want to change defenses because what was our defense ranked this past season? Can I still see? 8th in offense and 2nd in... Well, maybe we'll keep it in Jaguars playbook. I don't know. All right, of course, we picked late in the first round. Not sure we're going to be able to get. I am looking to get a linebacker. As a safety goes to the Redskins out of Nebraska. And who is available? JT Daniels. Where's Amon-Ra St. Brown? Not available. Not that I would have taken him. All right, Jack Lamb. You fit the bill. Welcome to Jacksonville. You are not good. That sucks. Let's get a backup running back. Jalen Gill. 74 overall, quick development out of Ohio State. That'll work for me. He's no J.K. Dobbins, but we don't need J.K. Dobbins. So I'm done here. I think I actually misspelled Jalen and Gill. Someone's going to have to confirm that. I don't know, but it's an interesting group of potential playmakers in the future for those teams. This is a good squad. We got a developed group at this point. Henry Ruggs, I guess we're going to keep at 2, although the CPU will move him back. And I'd like to keep him in the slot. Although the CPU will, again, do whatever they want, as they do. This is a good group. I'm going to use some Coach XP, and I will see you guys at the midseason mark. What? We're just 2-5 now? What do you mean? What do you mean 2-5? How did this happen? What? I don't even understand. How are we 2-5? We got way better. We got way better. What, did everyone just get way better around us? So much that we've won 2 games at the mid-season mark? Are you kidding me? Do I have to go to the rare season 5? Yeah, shocker we didn't make the playoffs. We finished 6-10. I don't get that. Like, I actually don't. How do we go from top offense and defense to still top 10 offense and the worst defense in the entire NFL nearly? 30 out of 32. I don't know. Will Grier had a phenomenal season. One of the best seasons of any quarterback I've seen. Leonard Fournette was great this year. Yards per carry way up. Henry Ruggs was incredible. 1,200 yards on 93 catches, 12 touchdowns, blocking. The offensive line was... I don't want to talk about it. But defensively, we shut down. We really did. How do we go from so good to so bad? We went from 2nd to 30th. It's time for a change defensively. The Rams beat the Chargers in the Super Bowl. A.J. Boye is a free agent. Telvin Smith is 31. Oh, what happened? Ronnie Harrison. Marquise Lee is 30. Everyone's aging very quick. I mean, we are in Season 5. This is like almost uncharted territory here. I'm going to bring back DJ Chark over Marquise Lee. This is just LSU. Just give him a 5-year deal. AJ Boye is back. I'm not getting Marquise Lee. I re-signed anyone who I said I was going to re-sign, like Taven Bryan. I accidentally clicked out so you couldn't see it. It was not designed like that. I wish you could have seen. I re-signed Telvin Smith. He's 31, but I need him on the team still. I really do. I don't think we've gotten worse. Just some players are regressing, like Telvin Smith, like Malik Jackson. I would not be opposed to getting a new defensive tackle if the right one presented himself. I need to improve at outside linebacker. The offensive line is fine. They are regressing, some of them, but the offense continues to improve. Marquise Lee is gone. I need to have a big free agency. It's linebacker, preferably an outside linebacker, but I could kick a middle linebacker to outside. A true star receiver if one's available. There's problem number 1 solved. And maybe problem number 2. AB and Leighton Vander Esch, AB and LVE. I might be in on that. We got Vander Esch and we got Antonio Brown. That shakes things up a little bit, but now we have a really good trio of wide receivers. Antonio Brown makes this room, this receiver room, very interesting. And now Leighton Vander Esch playing right outside linebacker. I'm going to move Telvin over to left because I think he's going to be less involved based on the way it plays in simulation for whatever reason. He's just worse than Leighton Vander Esch at this point. It's not even debatable. 97 overall versus 83. I'm not talking about in real life. I think Telvin Smith is a better player than Leighton Vander Esch is right now. We'll have to see how that develops over time. But we've got a really, really good group of players. I didn't go after a defensive tackle. To be honest, I kind of forgot that we needed one. And we don't necessarily... Who's here? I'm going to pass. Damon Harrison's 33 and Damon Suh's 35. Both great players in their own right. Damon Harrison, I think, is the best nose tackle in the NFL. And Ndamukong Suh's been one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL since he was drafted out of Nebraska by the Lions in, 2010? So, I mean, like, he's been a good player. Just doesn't really fit to what we want right now. NFL Draft didn't load a class in. It's 2022. There's not a lot in the way of choices, so we're just gonna be guessing in the dark here. Hopefully we get somebody sick. I'm gonna be taking a defensive tackle more than likely, just because that's one position where we could actually potentially start someone. Walker Wade out of Louisville doesn't look terrible. Welcome to the team, Walker Wade. 77 overall, quick development. He's not terrible. He's just not going to start, so I have no use for him. I think that's going to do it for this draft, though. Ready for Season 5, which will be the final season. Defense better play this year. I mean, we had one of the best offenses in the league, and the defense didn't match at all. This is the team for the 5th and final season. 93 offense. Get a look at everybody. Will Grier's up to a 91. Henry Ruggs is at an 88. We got Antonio Brown now. I don't know. And then defensively, this is a really, really good team. Grant Delpit's up to a 91. Ronnie Harrison's at an 85. He got boosted all the way up. And then we're fine at cornerback as well with Julian Love. The defensive line is really solid. Carl Lawson, Taven Bryan, Malik Jackson, Yannick Ngakoue. I mean, like, we should be in a position to win a lot of games this year. The fact that we went 6-10 last year, I don't even have words for it. I really don't. 2-4-1. What do you mean 2-4-1? I don't. What is that record, man? I'm so frustrated. We were on such a good path, and then out of nowhere, loss. We can't steal a win anymore. They're not even like that close of wins in general. This is 11 points. I guess that's kind of close. We got crushed by the Chiefs. We lost barely to the Giants. We tied versus the Dolphins, and then lost by 3 to the Broncos. So a lot of these are close losses. It looked worse than it was initially. So yeah, I am going back on what I said moments ago. I just don't understand. Like, this is a really good team. And we didn't make the playoffs. We finished 7-8-1. I don't really know what to tell you guys. Out of nowhere, we completely collapsed. In such a bad way. I mean, you can't collapse in a good way, let's be honest. Will Grier still probably had a great season. We'll check out the stats. Leighton Vander Esch was top 5 for Defensive Player of the Year. It's just crazy. How did we go from dominant, basically, to one season, and we're out of the conversation entirely? Barely managing to finish second in the AFC South behind the Texans. I mean, Will Grier was fantastic again. Great year. Yards are still going up. Leonard Fournette had more touchdowns than ever, despite his yards per carry being bad. Antonio Brown and Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs also goes to Alabama, so that college is wrong. I didn't notice that when I drafted him. This class was kind of a disaster. Blocking. Really? Come on, Trent. Defensively, I mean, it seems like we were pretty good. We'll see where the rankings are. It looks like Jacksonville is somewhat back. And then interceptions, like Jalen Ramsey had 4. It's pretty good. We had the 10th offense again. And we had the 29th defense. How? How are teams annihilating this defense? It is at this point, 99 overall. What do you mean? Sorry to disappoint Jags fans and video watchers alike. Grant Delpit's at a 94. Ronnie Harrison's at an 89. And everyone else in between is pretty sick. And we couldn't do it. Will Grier has been an absolute monster. He's up to superstar development as well. Did he get that just this season? Hard to say. I don't see it. But either way, he's been a beast for a while now. And we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. So I hate to disappoint, and I hate to end on a sour note, but that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed either way. We built a sick team, so either way, I'm not too sad about it. But I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.